Let's talk bell covers. We're seeing a lot of great conversation on social media about this, and I wanted to add my 2 cents after I just spent 2 days recording in Baltimore with some distanced work for the IWBC. So what we used were handmade ones. As I think most of us realize, some of the commercial ones are too thick and we feel too much resistance, and it's causing people not to use them. So I want us to remember how much of a role model we can be for this, and don't give up, but find something that works a little better and still feels very safe. This was a handmade one. We used these on the recording. You can see how pliable and thin the fabric is. It is stretchy. She was using my 18-inch bell measurement, the seamstress who made these are handmade. So to see, Rudy is an 18-inch bell. You can see it's real stretchy. It's about a 9-inch unstretched. And we found that these worked really well. I'm going to play a little bit for you. It goes on really well, nice and thin, but it does feel like it's holding in. As much for our audiences too as our own selves, so that it feels safe for them and for us. We know that brass instruments, that they do vary a bit, we're seeing in the latest research, but let's still be that role model and showcase the safety when we can. This feels real good. It's not giving me that resistance that the commercial product did. We often notice in the upper register, especially where we get that resistance in a thicker fabric bell cover. You can tell it's on there, but it does feel pretty good. I wanted to show you one other thing, which is a homemade option, which you can use as well. They come right off. It's also pretty light. Early on, I invested in, we use these, seldom anymore, but this is a women's slip. Already has an elastic waist. This is a large. They're polyester, so an item that you could find in any Walmart. This is a slip that's worn under dresses, and because it already has the elastic waist, this is a 28-inch. You can go ahead and just cut it and then sew it. So I wanted to show you it as a slip. Obviously, even if you're needing something fast, you can just take an elastic or a hair tie and you can pin that in so that it's nice and secure. You don't want it to be loose. And then when you put this on the bell, it has the same effect. And it goes on really well. So this also works. I actually feel more resistance with this one than the other one, interestingly, even though this is thinner polyester. So we do need to play around with it. Again, the most important thing is that whether we're students or educators or adults in the community, that we're modeling that beautiful, safe practice as much as we can. We don't want to give up. We're in this time when I think we're all feeling over it, right? Let's not give up on it. Let's showcase and be a role model for these bell covers a little while longer until it's safe. Stay well, everyone.